Okay, guys, let's get to it. Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I'm Crypto Kip. We got a lot of folks watching on X today. Welcome to the Crypto Report. We're over on YouTube as well if you want to check us out there. But thanks for stopping by. I want to break down some of the news that could be coming later today. Some of the news that we've had over the last 24 hours. It's been a wild day for cryptocurrency. A wild day. First of all, let's just say this to all you crypto holders out there. Congratulations. Yes, congratulations. We have a national strategic reserve. Unfortunately, somehow, some way, the market dumped on that news. Why? Well, we could talk about it. I've got the facts for you. Okay, I've got a lot of facts for you to kind of lay out today. Things that we need to consider, things that we want to look at. I got a lot to do. So smash the like button on your way in, subscribe to the channel for more content, and let's get into this. I'm pulling up one more thing before I get started. Beautiful. Okay, let's share the screen and get in. Shout out to the chat, by the way. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Hope you're doing great today. Happy Friday. I'm gonna do it my way. You should do it your way. Let me tell you. Boom. Let's go. So Bitcoin is not above 100K, and we have a national strategic reserve. How neat is that? Well, that's pretty neat. No, it's actually not that neat. It's quite disappointing. It's quite disappointing indeed. In fact, we've got a couple altcoins that are up today, but we've got quite a few that are down as well. You would think on the day that the first ever White House Crypto Summit is occurring, the day after that national strategic reserve is created for Bitcoin, that we'd be soaring. But by now, I'm sure most of you guys have seen, some of the details behind this. It was pretty disappointing. I'm going to just go right to it. So first of all, we know this. So Trump signs order to establish strategic Bitcoin reserve. Reserve capitalized with Bitcoin already seized by the government. Crypto czar Sachs says no new buying of Bitcoin. Bitcoin dipped significantly, and now today we have the summit. Okay, let's look at more details as to exactly what David Sachs, the crypto czar, has to say about this. As you're coming in, guys, welcome and tap that like button. Thanks for joining us here today. Hope you guys are doing great. So David Sachs wrote yesterday. Let me turn down this music a little bit more so we can get in the zone. Yesterday, he wrote this right after this. Just a few minutes ago, President Trump, I'm going to read it. You need to hear it, and I'm going to break it down for you. Just a few minutes, President Trump signed an executive order to establish a strategic Bitcoin reserve. The reserve will be capitalized with Bitcoin owned by the federal government that was forfeited as a part of criminal or civil asset forfeiture proceedings. Now, this is when the FBI or the CIA has taken Bitcoin from the Silk Road and all these things. We've seen a lot of stories showing that, this premature sales of Bitcoin have already cost U.S. taxpayers over $17 billion. We sold hundreds of thousands of Bitcoin. We're $17 billion today because we just didn't hold it. And so the idea is now behind this reserve is that they're going to keep all this stuff that we seize, which who knows how much more we're going to seize, probably a lot over time, to be honest with you. This means it will not cost taxpayers a dime. And we likely, for strategic reserve, wouldn't be selling any of that Bitcoin. I don't think. We don't have any details as to whether we'll never sell or whatever with that, but we'll maybe hear more about that as time goes on. It's estimated that the U.S. government currently owns about 200,000 Bitcoin, but we do not know for sure. There's not been a complete audit, and they're going to figure that out. So this is a part of that reserve. They're actually going to count the Bitcoin that they have that they plan on keeping. The U.S. will not sell any Bitcoin deposited into the reserve for now. I don't know. Maybe they will one day. I don't know. The reserve is like a digital Fort Knox, which has been all over the media lately, for cryptocurrency, often called digital gold, which is Bitcoin. Digital gold. The White House is calling Bitcoin digital gold. Gold's market cap, by the way, is in the 13 trillions, 16 trillion, maybe 15 trillion. I don't know exactly what it is today. But if Bitcoin was as big as gold, it would be it'd be $1 million of Bitcoin, basically. So we've still got a ton of upside. Yes, this is this news is disappointing in the fact that, so we're just talking about them taking the seized Bitcoin and holding it. What we're not talking about is, acquiring more Bitcoin. The Securities and of Treasury and Commerce are authorized to develop budget-neutral strategies for acquiring additional Bitcoin, provided these strategies have no incremental cost to American taxpayers. So this does leave the door open that maybe there's going to be some way that they buy Bitcoin, but at this point, they have not committed to buying Bitcoin. It is possible still that they come out and find a way to say that they're going to buy Bitcoin, but it doesn't sound like that's what they want to do. In addition, the executive order establishes U.S. digital asset stockpile consisting of digital assets other than Bitcoin forfeited in criminal or civil proceedings. Now, here's the problem. The president came out recently and talked about some altcoins, making some promises for altcoins. You want him to, promises made, promises kept. Well, they're talking about this other digital asset stockpile, but what if we haven't seized any XRP? I don't know. I mean, and we don't know how much of that we've seized. Is it significant? Is it $10 or is it $10 billion? Who knows? So we've still got a lot more clarity, hopefully coming today. This is things that you can look out for today. Still more news to pour out on this. The government will not acquire additional assets for the stockpile beyond those obtained through forfeiture proceedings. So we will not acquire additional assets for the stockpile, but they also say, which is to develop budget-neutral strategies for acquiring additional Bitcoin. I don't understand. You're kind of saying two things. Authorized to develop budget-neutral strategies for acquiring additional Bitcoin, but you also say the government will not acquire additional assets for the stockpile beyond the ones they seize. So it's interesting. Right now, we've actually got 1,000 viewers, so everybody's tuning in right now. A lot of you guys are watching NX. Thanks for tuning in. I got to break this down for you guys. I know a lot of people are curious, like, what the heck's going on? Well, this is what's going on, guys. The purpose of the stockpile is a responsible stewardship of the government's digital assets under the Treasury Department, because it was not responsible for the government to give up the $17 billion in value in Bitcoin that we had. We saw Germany selling their Bitcoin. We've seen the U.S. government selling their Bitcoin. Historically, that's been a terrible decision. And they're paying for it. They're paying for it in the egg on the face side of things. It's just they got egg on their face. They look stupid for have sold the Bitcoin over these last several years. And we're not going to do it anymore. We're going to hold them. We're going to, what do you call them? Diamond handers. That's what we're going to be. That's what we're going to be. This executive order underscores, so promises made, promises kept. President Trump promised to create a strategic reserve and an asset stockpile, and those promises have been kept. I guess they have been, and that's the reality of the situation, okay? And this is why language is so important. Language is so important. I was a PR major, guys, and language is it's paramount, okay? He never came out and promised, and I'd urge anybody to give me the quote. He never really came out and promised. Trump never said, we're going to buy Bitcoin. We're going to buy it. We're going to buy a lot of it. We're going to buy it all. He never said any of that. It feels like he did, right? You'd think it's like, well, wait, did he say that? I don't think he did say that. What he said is, we're going to make a stockpile, a national strategic reserve for Bitcoin, and we're going to make crypto, we're going to be the crypto capital of the world. But he never said, we're going to buy so much Bitcoin. We're going to buy so much Bitcoin, it'll make your head spin. He didn't say that as much as I wish that he did, but he didn't. So he did keep his promises, but don't you hate it? Don't you wish that he was buying Bitcoin? Maybe you don't. Maybe this is a relief to some people. Maybe this is a relief. I heard some people coming into this that, they were like, I don't want the government to buy Bitcoin. I think it'd be bad for crypto if they bought Bitcoin. And there's a point to that. And maybe this is there's a silver lining here. But I don't know. Maybe they changed their mind. Maybe they still buy some Bitcoin. They could always make another executive order and just go for it. I don't know. Anyway, there you go. This executive order underscores President Trump's commitment to making the U.S. the crypto capital of the world. The whole world. That's it. So there you go. That's the breakdown on that. Now, this is the news. So we've got this going on. But now there's stories coming out saying the U.S. government confirms it won't buy XRP, Ethereum, and Solana. Well, it's like kind of true. It's kind of not. They're not going to buy anything, apparently. But there was kind of one sentence in that statement with David Sachs that said maybe they will. But they're going to do some stockpile. The question is, we don't know how much Solana, XRP, or Ethereum, or whatever they own, okay? Or Cardano. I don't know why they left. I don't know why I don't like Coinpedia. They left out Cardano. I don't know why they left out Cardano. Cardano's good. I like Cardano. Crypto leaders are meeting at Trump Summit today. So maybe, with the strategic reserve and focus, maybe we're going to get more clarity on this. Trump's strategic reserves to include Bitcoin and 4 other coins at least. I mean, this is Reuters reporting on this. It could include more. We don't know what maybe they're just going to hold all the cryptos. Anything they seize, they'll just hold it. Why not? Just make it like why not just hold it? So it's going to be interesting. I don't know. I mean, we don't know. We know that Michael Saylor is going to be there. We know that the Robinhood guy is going to be there. We know a lot of people are going to be there today. So this is a big day still, a lot of news, and some people are fearful of a sell-off. Well, here, let's talk about this story. I'm not going to play the full clip, but here is David Sachs. It almost looks like AI, to be honest with you, what the White House AI and cryptos are. She asks about, well, the president named Solana, XRP, and Cardano, but then, we didn't actually get anything in it. We didn't get an executive order for that yet. And David Sachs actually comes out and kind of backwalks the comments that the president made that pumped up the market the other day, where he said, we're going to make a stockpile for XRP, Cardano, and ADA, and Ethereum, and Bitcoin, and then among other assets as well. And David Sachs says, well, I think people are reading into this a little too much. What he said he was going to do a stockpile stuff. What do you mean reading into this stuff? Promises made, promises kept, David. So we better be getting a stockpile that XRP, Cardano, and Solana. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. We better be getting that stockpile, and it better be great. I gotta be really good. It better be great. It better be. You can't keep your promises. You gotta keep your promises. Politicians are bad at keeping promises. We kept the promise of the reserve. I want to say kind of, but he technically checked his box. Okay. With 100%, I'd say that he did what he said he was going to do regarding the reserve, because I don't think he came out and said he was going to buy this stuff, right? Crypto West in the chat asking, come here, speculation Kip, what do you think CDC of being at the roundtable? I think it's good. I think it's good, Crypto West. I think it's very good. Here's the reality of this situation, and I want to remind everybody of this. I want you to go back in time, and I want you to remember when the president had Pfizer and Moderna and all these pharma companies, they had some health summit. This is a big PR event for the president. He's really good at this. People love him, people hate him. One thing he's really good at is PR. He's the best ever. Nobody's better. Nobody's done it better. PR, whether you love him or hate him, he's really good at PR. And what he's doing here is he's giving good PR for the crypto industry. And he's putting certain businesses at a pedestal. That's Robinhood, that's Coinbase, that's crypto.com, and anybody else that he's included in this. And I'm not going to go through the whole list right now. You can see the list of who's there. There's a lot of people that are there. If you're there, if you're at the summit like Chris is from crypto.com, it's good for your business. No doubt about it. Is this going to be the catalyst for a huge explosion on the coin today? No, it's not going to be a huge catalyst for an explosion on the coins today. Could we get a pop today? Fine. Yeah, but it's not going to Crow's not going to be at $1 today or tomorrow, right? We've got a beautiful altcoin season still ahead of us. What we need is a Fed rate cut. What we need is a risk on asset rally. We need Bitcoin to start pumping again. We need altcoins to start rallying versus Bitcoin. And, individuals at the White House today with this nice PR event isn't going to be the catalyst that just drives us up. If the National Strategic Reserve of Bitcoin being approved is not the catalyst to bring us past 100K again, well, heck, I just don't even know what's going to be. It's probably going to be the Fed rate cuts, which is the most boring catalyst, but it's probably going to be the one. So it's very interesting. It's very, very interesting. And, I think that it's good. I think that it's a good event. I think that it's going to be an anticlimactic event, similar to the strategic reserve announcement that we had yesterday. And I think that there's a chance that we could get a sell-off. Now, could we get a pump? We could get a pump, guys. I'd love a pump. I'd love a pump. I'm rooting for a pump. I want to be the bulliest bull ever. And I am a bull on crypto. By now, you should know that if you've been watching this content. It's all on X, on YouTube, on Rumble. Forgot what it was called. But I do like to give everybody out there a reality check. Okay. There's 1,300 people watching, and to all 1,300 of you, first of all, thanks for tuning in. Second of all, if you like real content and real opinions. I'm going to give you a real opinion, and I'm gonna clown around a little bit too. We're gonna have some fun here. So stick around and subscribe or follow us on X and turn on your notification bell, because I do a live stream every Monday through Friday on YouTube, on X, and on Rumble. And if you're digging it, well, thanks for tuning in anyway. Anyway, this was a crazy comment from David Sachs. People are reading into this a little too much. You are walking it back a little bit, David. Now it makes me curious. This kind of makes me a little bit bearish on the day, to be honest with you, because he thinks that I don't think that he'd be walking this back unless he thought today was going to be a disappointment, unless he did. Under promise, over deliver. I'm in sales. I sell things for a living. That's what my daytime job is. And there's one thing that always works in sales, and that is under promise and over deliver. Do not over promise and under deliver. You could argue that we've overpromised and underdelivered with the stockpile, but you could argue too that he kept his promise and he delivered. It's just not what we all whipped up. We kind of got all up in a frenzy and we're like, well, he's going to buy billions of Bitcoin. I did too. I thought that was what was going to happen, guys. I thought that's what was going to happen. I keep it real. I'll give you my real opinion, but it's just not, it's not the way this thing shook out. Are we actually getting a dump right now? Little bit. We're getting a little sell-off right now. Crazy. I do think there's an insane amount of manipulation going on in this market right now. I mean, I think there's crazy manipulation going on. Crypto West, I'm hoping we get clarity from CDC and the team regarding the longevity plans to include the stock, about 70 billion. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get that today. Maybe we do. If I had to guess, I'd just say no. I don't think we will. Oh, wow. It's snowing by me. Kip, I read something that Donald Trump is going to buy 43% of the Ripple XRP that they're holding. No, that's not true. That's impossible. He won't do that. I didn't even read that story. I don't even need to look into it. I know that that's certainly not true. You got to be careful what you read, fellas, because I'm telling you, there's a lot of bad news out there. There's a lot of fake news out there. I get fooled on fake news too, and I do the best I can to filter it out. Like one example of fake news that hit me is that I for the longest time, I was convinced that the SWE Foundation sponsored the inauguration. That was not true. I said it on this channel a lot. I thought it was true. I just found out recently that it wasn't true. I mean, there are so many fake stories. You got to be careful, guys. You got to be careful. And I'm doing a pretty good job of filtering out the fake stories, but you get caught up in it. You get caught up in the excitement sometimes. That's just how this is. Sometimes. So what you do is you kind of trade the volatility. If you guys want to trade, by the way, there's a lot of you guys watching right now. Did you know that there's right now a giveaway kind of going on? Well, not a giveaway. There's a contest going on. It's a trading competition. If you're a good trader, you think you're a good trader, and you're looking for some sign-up bonuses, well, first of all, there's a $5,000 deposit bonus when you sign up for Blowfin using our link. Second of all, if you do well in a trading contest, which is actually measured by trading volume, you don't even necessarily need to win. You should win. Win when you're trading. But it's measured on trading volume. You can win a Nintendo Switch. You could win a Rolex. You could win an Apple Vision Pro, a computer, a phone. You could win some money. It's pretty cool. If you want to sign up, check out our link. I got a pin in the video in the comments section, and do some trading. There's some good volatility for trading in these markets right now. We are in a moment where we're going to get some kind of move here in crypto. Could be up, could be down. I really don't know right now, to be honest with you guys. This market just feels like it's getting manipulated and abused right now. And I just think maybe we need to get like a little more pain before we go flying. Because I just can't believe that we sold off on the reserve, but I do understand why. And the reason why is because we didn't hear that they're going to buy the Bitcoins. It's a bummer, man. It makes me mad. Anyway, I've got some other stories for you. Just in breaking, Fed Chair Powell, great, says the U.S. Central Bank does not need to be in a hurry to adjust interest rates. Well, he's been saying this for a while. He spoke today. I don't know where he spoke, but he spoke today. And that's the big quote. According to the totality of the data, the Federal Reserve is of the opinion that the U.S. Central Bank does not need to be in a hurry to adjust the interest rates. That's my best Fed Chair Jerome Powell. That's my best. Yeah. So we have the Treasury Secretary that wants interest rates cut. We have all you and me out there that I mean, maybe you don't want it for hyperinflation, but you want the interest rates cut so your risk on assets, so your altcoin, so your Bitcoin can pump. Okay, that's what we want. Are we going to see it? Fed Chair Powell doesn't want to do it. Let's see what happened to the odds, because in 12 days we're going to get another decision from the FOMC meeting. March, we already know we're not going to get a rate cut. How's May looking? May's odds just got worse, guys. Now we're back to being bearish in May again. Excuse me. I mean, not necessarily, but we've got a 59% chance that we're not going to get a rate cut now because the Fed came out and opened his yappa. He opened his yappa. He did. He opened his big, his big mouth. That guy. He did. He opened his mouth. And he said some bearish stuff. You know, Fed Chair Jerome Powell's really good at that. He pumped Bitcoin once. Remember when he talked about Bitcoin? The good news is we're probably going to get a rate cut at some point in June or July still. So we're looking for that. Though, just remember, in the totality of the data, we are not interested in cutting the rates. I don't want to cut the rates because I hate you. That's what Fed Chair Jerome Powell says today. So I don't know. There's some definite manipulation going on in these markets. I just can't believe that, there's always been manipulation, but there's bigger money in this than ever before. Coin Baron says, isn't it like a private roundtable talk? Yeah, I think it's going to be a private roundtable talk, and that's exactly what Trump did with the pharma companies. They did a private roundtable talk. They did like one little area where they kind of brought the press in to show everybody, like, hey, look, we're at the table. We had some nice talks, didn't we? Chris, baby, didn't we have a nice chat today? Don't you like those cryptos, Chris? This is maybe the thing you're going to see. And then they're probably going to go out to that podium in front of the White House. They're kind of going to be out on the lawn, and then you'll see like the white pillars in the background. And if it's a nice day, and they'll do it outside. If it's not, they'll do it inside. But I feel like they're going to do it in front of that, those white pillars. I remember seeing it in the past. And then he might be like, Brian Armstrong, you want to come up here and say he'll pick like a couple people. Maybe he'll pick David's going to speak probably. Maybe he'll pick like Brian Armstrong, who's bald like me, to go up there. Maybe he'll pick Chris. Maybe Chris will go and maybe Chris will go up there and be like, maybe Chris will announce. I wish I could do a Chris impersonation, but I can't. He's got an accent. Maybe he'll announce a 200 billion token unburn. How about that? Just having some fun with you guys. Anyway, this is all the things that I'm looking at today. We've got a wild ride ahead of us, folks. Again, if you want to trade these volatile times, you could sign up for Blowfin. Check out our link down below. Check it out. So, what do I think of the DXY? I think the DXY is looking, I think Bitcoin's looking strong. I didn't really peek at the DXY, to be honest with you. But we could check it out. I mean, if, the DXY is going up, Bitcoin goes down. And if the DXY is going down, Bitcoin goes up. That's historically how it's worked. I don't think I could do a Polish accent, Coin Baron. I don't follow the DXY as much. I was actually watching Tom Crown's stream earlier. He was talking a lot about the DXY, and Tom Crown's predicting that Bitcoin dominance is going to shoot up some more. I could see that happening. I could see Bitcoin dominance shooting up a little bit more. And if we don't get any news about these altcoins today, Solana, XRP, and Cardano, and we could get a big sell-off on those. So I'm going to be keeping an eye open for some shorts. Rordad in the chat says, what do you think about Telcoin? I actually made a lot of money in the past in Telcoin for a quick buck. Yeah, I can't do a Polish accent. It's a tough one. I could do like Russian or something like that. I could probably do something like that. Marty, you got me. You're Polish. You do it. Here, we'll listen to Marty real quick. Great job, Marty. I wish I could. I wish I could just like tap a button and like get your mic in, and then I can have your audio or something. That'd be cool. Oh, what else is going on? Let me look at, let's go over to the Bitcoin chart, see what's going on right now. So we're kind of coming up a little bit, kind of anticipation for this event, anticipation for the event. Let me just do some little quick TA for you guys. I kind of something I'm seeing here, just a little bit of a wedge kind of pattern happening. My daughter is screaming in the room next door because she's struggling going down for a nap. Oh. Anyway, there's your long opportunities. There's your short opportunities, folks. If you want to trade, you can sign up in the link down below. I don't like a trade right at this very moment. I'd be looking for a bounce off the bottom of the range, or bounce off the top of the range, and then I would set my stop loss, somewhere. Be using low leverage at a moment like this. We have high volatility. Be setting my stop loss somewhere along, there, a little bit off the range. So, if you have a long set, you could do a limit order for 85. You could set your liquidation price at, 84.4 or something like that. You got to go into a trade sometimes being able to go into the red a little bit, but the more you're willing to kind of risk, the more likely you are to potentially have a successful trade. If you made a good, if you picked the direction right anyway. This is a hard day. This is a pretty risky day to trade because the volatility is probably going to be pretty strong on this event. So just be careful, guys. Barry says, are you going to be watching the Crypto Summit on stream? I will not. I'm kind of breaking down what I think is going to happen. I'm going to let you guys go elsewhere and watch the actual summit. But I wanted to just kind of report on it, give you the updates, kind of set the table. And then later today, I'm going to do a breakdown. I'm going to watch it and pay attention to it on my own and do a video later today on how the summit went. Okay. So that's, you can keep an eye out for that, but I'll let you guys go watch it on your own. There you go, Michael. You just made a Blowfin account. Hey, make some good trades, brother. Make some good trades, okay? I am the creator, says Kipcoin Baron, Oscar Ramos, Black Sea, and Cryptos R Us inspired me to want to make YouTube videos. You know what? Hey, Cryptos R Us was one of the people that inspired me. Welcome back to Cryptos R Us. I'm George. We're all George. Everybody's George. Today, I was like, if that guy can do it, I know I could do it. I love George. I got the same haircut as George now. I'm kind of feeling a dump too, Michael. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm feeling a dump. Daryl says he could sell off that dumb meme coin for Bitcoin and donate it to the strategic reserve. But anyway, Crypto West, yeah, it's good that Chris is at the round table. I don't think it's anything insane. I think it's the shock factors there initially, and then that's that. Some people in the chat are saying, guys, it might be over. I don't think it's over. I don't think it's over at all. I think that this is a great way for you to get shaken out. Okay. Yesterday, Trump, to decide what to say and not to say on stream, I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist. Trump has a conspiracy as to why the market's tanking. I don't know. I don't want to be that guy peddling that stuff, but where can we watch it live, Scott? Yeah, I'm sure if you just check it out, you'll find it live. I think that Tom Crown is probably going to do it live. I don't know how to do it live yet without getting a copyright strike, and I don't want to get a copyright strike on the channel. So, I'll just let you guys go watch it elsewhere. I don't want to have a problem. I can stream the FOMC meetings. I know that, but Daryl says I watched Ben Collins' video last night that the bull market. Ben Collins' video last night saying that the high probability chance that the bull market is over if we break below 75K and hold it. Well, I mean. Yeah, he gives a lot of scenarios. Whatever happened to the mystery token, it went along with the rest of the crypto market. How's it going, Papa? How's it going, brother? Shout out to Adam. Shout out to Crypto Keeper. Shout out to W. Shout out to all you guys. Sorry I didn't say hi by name today. Tyler. Shout out to you, Ben, and Creator, and Daryl. Hope you're doing well. And Scott. Yeah, I mean, I think that I'm having a hard time believing in any capacity that the bull market's over. So I don't know. We're gonna have to see, folks. We're gonna have to see. I don't think that at all. I think that things are just getting going. So I honestly, I'm just glad that the strategic reserve thing's like kind of done. Now it's like, okay, let's just like go back to like not waiting for this major event anymore. It's done. Let's get past it. The ETFs are out. The strategic reserve is in place. Like, let's move on. Let's just have a bull market. Let's just have a normal bull market. And Fed, get your stuff together. Cut the rates. Cut the rates, Fed. Don't cause hyperinflation. But cut the rates. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to let you guys go find a stream where they're going to actually show the meeting today. I'm going to get ready to watch it myself. I've got some other work to do today, but I want to give you guys a breakdown of what happened overnight, what I think is going to happen with this crypto summit, and kind of chat through some of that. So make sure you guys, if you want to do some trading, you can sign up using our link down below up to a $5,000 deposit bonus. Again, these wonderful, beautiful bonus prizes if you win in this trading contest going on with the Switch, the Rolex, all these cool toys. So check it out if you want to. We got links for you down below. It's a nice way to support the channel as well. We got an affiliate link. They're not a sponsor of ours or anything, but they are they're an affiliate partner. We have an affiliate link for you. So that's a way to support the channel. If you're trading, you can trade there. Summit's coming up in about 15 minutes, guys. So buckle up, buckaroo. Have a great weekend, guys. Subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. Turn on the notification bell because, guys, we got years and years and years and years of content ahead for you guys. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going, keep growing, keep showing you guys what's happening in the crypto space. Crypto's not over. I think it's just begun. One day, Bitcoin's gonna be worth $1 million. And if you don't have any Bitcoin, well, I don't know what you're waiting for, guys. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I hear say is financial advice, but I love crypto, man, and we're gonna keep making content about it. Smash a like, subscribe. I'll see you next time, folks. Peace.